let me respectfully, please, we are short of time, please. Please let me respectfully stand on all due and existing protocols, but not without recognizing our national chairman and our own leader, distinguished Senator David Mark, our Secretary Obeni, thank you for that wonderful speech, and our leader, the former Vice President Atiku. Let me recognize all of the protocols. Mine is simple because we are told we have only 2 minutes, and I believe that our leaders have spoken very well. That all we need to do now is to come and say we have done what they've spoken. But at times, when you hear that things are bad, you need to imagine it when it is in figures. Because it is important. Mine is that to thank all our leaders and all of us that are here. We need to work as a united Nigeria for the sake of Nigeria. The country is so divided. We need unity. The present government have ensured that it will remain more divided. And unity is important. Your country is collapsing. And if you allow it to go further, it will be worse. If you check your indexes, today, when the present government came into being, Nigeria ranking in terrorism was number 8. Today we are number 4. So if you give it another 4 years, we will be number 1. And that is definite. Obani told you about our poverty. When this government came into being, you go and check World Bank record, our poverty rate was 41.6%, 88 million people. Today we are 63%, 140 million. So they've almost doubled that. When this government came into being, we removed subsidy on petroleum, and the reason why we removed it is so we can stop borrowing to service it and use the resources to develop the country. But today, when they came in, despite the fact that the government before them were able to pay subsidy, they left with a debt of 87 trillion. Today, we are about 200 trillion. So they borrowed 130%. That's why they're moving subsidy. And worse, this government is owing all contractors. No project of 2025 project have been funded. So we have huge debt and we have borrowed more and everything. We are heading to a disaster. The reason why I use these short figures is to show you we are drifting. We all have to work hard. We all have to do whatever is possible. Anarchy consumes everybody. We must not sacrifice for the sake of our children. If we don't do anything, what is happening now will take a revenge on us and our children. God bless all of you.
Your Excellency is the chairman of the party, Your Excellency the Vice President, the Secretary, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Please, can we have some order, please? Can we have some order, please? Thank you. Can those people go back to their seats? His Excellency has the floor, please. Thank you.
Your Excellency. Your Excellency and ladies and gentlemen, if you watch when my name was mentioned, it was difficult for me to come up to speak. The reason why it was difficult is that what do you say to these men? Men who have no shame. What do you say to the president? What do you say to his officers? They have no shame. Why would the government official try to deny you your right to gather when the constitution says you can gather? So what do you say to them? What do you say to a man who said he fought on the side of Nadeko? What is Nadeko? It means that it was an attempt to punish Nigerians, if that's what they stood for. So when you call me to speak, honestly, I don't know what to say to them because they have no shame. You call them thieves, they say they were thieves. They won't even deny that they are thieves. You call them land grabbers, they say yes, we grab land. So what are you going to tell them? Tell me what you tell them so I can tell them. How can a man who said he is a Democrat, he was fighting on the side of Nadeko, be stopping democracy? Tell me what to tell President Tinubu. If you accuse me of what I did not do, I will go to any length to defend myself. These guys don't care. What they care about is money.
Yes, it's true.
That's all they care about. When we were forming APC, I know how many times President Tinubu met with me. I know how many times he told me how courageous I was. I know how many times he praised us for the space, the political space we had. Currently, the man doesn't care. They are using the institutions of government against the people of Nigeria. He doesn't care. So what kind of man is he? Okay, so let's even address the issues. Let's address the issues. In one of his statements, I don't know whether him or Abadu, he said, let the poor be allowed to breathe. Are the poor breathing?
No.
How do you introduce? I said 20% tax. He said they corrected me. They said they are 30%. Company tax is now 30%. It means if you have 100 million in your account as a company, they will take 30 million. What are they doing with the money? I watched yesterday, Nasarawa. People were running away from their community like civil war. The civil war image came back to my head, and I asked, look, when I was governor of Rivers State, you can't commit a crime in Rivers State and I will sleep. I'm not saying you will sleep. I won't sleep until I get you. When I get you, then I go to bed. Ask General Bello, ask IG Suleiman, was my commissioner of police then. All of us will not sleep until the person is arrested. Here, your citizens are trekking from one village to another at civil war, and you're doing nothing. You're going to address them at the airport. President, me, as governor, I went to the point where they say these criminals were, and I addressed their community. A governor in Plateau was inside the APC. He entered the APC. APC is armored personnel carrier to address his citizens. And we are in Nigeria. The first thing a leader will do is, if there is war, you'll be in front. That's why you're a leader. If you don't want to be in front, then go back and allow another person to lead. The taxes they have imposed, wait, June is here. When they start collecting annual company tax, you will see what will happen. Nobody can buy petrol. Nobody can feed. Let me repeat for those who attack me. If you Nigerians are not hungry, I am. You can attack me as much as you want. The situation is bad.
Yes.
It's terrible. And if you think President Tinubu will give you power, you are wasting your time. The ADC must come together, decide on a viable candidate. It must be a viable candidate. We did it in APC. When we joined APC, we looked for a viable candidate and we stopped them. No ethnicity, no religion. If you do ethnicity, we are back to square one. It's ethnicity and religion that brought you here. It's no religion. Today we are here. If you go to the market, no Muslim market, no Christian market. The market is Naira.
Yes. It's true.
It is up to you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
ADC, our most able chairman, members of the National Working Committee.
This guy cap now. This guy cap. Come on, they one side. This guy. They one side. Your cap.
I don't intend to make a long speech. The reason is every issue every challenge,
every
problem confronting us as a country and as a people has been stated on this platform. What I would like to appeal and particularly members of the ADC is to make sure that this time around we really mean to change the situation in the country. I remember when the APC was being formed, the entire political leadership in this country from various parties stormed into my house and said, look, if you don't come into APC, this is not possible. They literally compelled me to join APC, only for us to end in this state of affairs. Our economy gone, our sovereignty gone, our security gone, our education gone, our infrastructure zero, healthcare gone. Now, what kind of a people are we? We must rise and make sure that there is change, and a genuine change, a sincere change to rectify all these challenges I have enumerated. We are people of my own generation are in this game, if you call it game, because of you, young men and women, our children and our grandchildren. This country has been good to us, but we don't believe that this country is being good to the current generation, to the youth, to the women of the future of this country. That is why we are today in ADC, to bring about sincere change. Believe me, you cannot get away with corruption in the government of ADC. You cannot. You cannot get away compromising with criminals and terrorists to make life impossible in this country. No, that is not what we intend to do. Absolutely not. Therefore, it is a struggle for all Nigerians. But I will not end these remarks without indicting the chairman of INEC and INEC itself. Because it is clear, it is obvious, the evidence is there, INEC is being used to scuttle democracy in this country. Now let the federal government know that we fought the military to bring democracy in this country, and we are going to fight them to bring democracy in this country. Let the chairman know we are not going to let him get away with his illegalities. We will not. And I hope we will have your support and cooperation to make sure we return to true democracy, to true development in all aspects of human endeavor. I want to thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to address you today, and of course to congratulate the ADC for organizing this convention for the purposes of the constitutional provisions of the party. I wish you every success. Good evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Atiku Abubakar, for your words of wisdom.